Tanya, can I ask you a quick question, please? Since you print up, you have a real estate coming along with the business. My question is for the business, we know how to do the valuation. In this case, for the commercial real estate, how do you evaluate the real estate? Because each commercial, they are different. Do we need to hire or to pay for someone professional to do it for us? Please.
Well, I mean, I think that if you want to learn to sell commercial real estate, you have to have access to the tools, right? Just like
Yes.
learning to sell businesses, we need access to education and access to certain tools, even if some of those tools we're creating ourselves using spreadsheets and whatever, we're
Yes.
analyzing financials. So on the commercial real estate, you have to have access to some of the tools. And one of the primary tools out there is CoStar.
Oh, cool.
So in terms of finding comps and finding information about the property and about, the ownership. Actually, it was funny because somebody sent me a referral of a business and the real estate. And when I pulled up the real estate under CoStar, this particular seller has been trying to sell this real estate for over 2 years now.
Oh,
Through different agents. It's still listed as being active on CoStar, although it's not, but nonetheless, and when I talked to her about I went through and figured out what I thought the building value was and all that, went back to her with that number, but she's not willing to shift her position. And so, she wants a certain number for the building. And apparently the other brokers that have been trying to sell it for the last 2 years are happy to go ahead and continue listing it that way. But if it hasn't sold for that number in 2 years, it's probably not going to. It's my thing. So why would I go ahead and list it that way? So yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Tanya, you mentioned CoStar. The thing is, CoStar need us to put the address, and most of the business, the owner, they do not want me to list her business on CoStar. I have one current business and real estate, but she said no. No, this lady.
Well, I'm not talking about listing. I'm talking about looking up comps and trying to determine value.
Okay.
Because just like we always have to do a business valuation, right? We have to figure
Yes.
out what the asking price of the business should be.
Yes.
And we have to do the same thing. We have to do our diligence on the building and determine what we think the real estate is worth. And, have that conversation with the seller on the real estate side too, because you can't just go out and say, well, how much do you want for the business or for the building? And I guess a lot of people still do that, but that doesn't help get the business or the building sold, right? And because sellers oftentimes want more for the business than it's worth, and they want more for the real estate than it's worth. So we have to do, as brokers, we have to do our homework, do our own diligence, preliminary diligence, and make sure that we understand what we believe the value to be and have those conversations with them. Say, this is what I believe I can sell your business for, and this is what I believe I can sell your building for. And if they say, no, I want $2 million for my business that's worth 600,000, well, then we generally walk away from those, right?
Yes.
Or and same thing on real estate. If they say, well, I want, $3 million for my real estate that's worth $1.4 million. I mean, why bother even listing that? Because it's just not going to sell. There's no point.
Yes, I see. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you.
But yeah, CoStar is a good tool for looking up comps and things to help you determine value of the real estate. Alternative to that is you can partner with a commercial agent and have them handle the real estate side for you. Or you can also, you can tell the seller to get an appraisal done. But most, I think I tend to partner with people. I like to collaborate. So I tend to partner up with people on different deals, because it Hey, John. So anyhow, yeah. So you might want to consider that as well. If you have, you know, a good commercial agent in your area, and
Yes.
you guys can partner on that. And the commercial agent may come across businesses where that's not their expertise, and then you can partner on those to help get those sold as well.
Thank you, Taya. Yes.
Uh-huh.